Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody else that might happen to stumble across this video on YouTube. My name's Brian. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about a threat that is very real. This threat is a weapon. It's a weapon that's already here, and it's in over 84% of American homes. You carry it around in your pocket, you take it with you in your car, and it's in your children's schools. And if you're watching this video right now, you're accessing it. Social media is being wielded as this weapon to spread the ideology of terror and violence across the globe. Understanding the applications and capabilities of social media is the first step to defeating cyber terrorism on this new digital battlefield. For the majority of today's society, social media is a routine, everyday part of life. While seemingly mundane, social networks have a significant impact across the globe. The central idea being to share information. Websites for social networking, blogging, and data sharing are only a few of the active mediums that are available through social media. With high-speed internet access, capable of sending large amounts of data all around the world, a post can reach millions of viewers in only moments. This incredible technology connects people who might be thousands of miles apart to create networks of friends. An individual social network can potentially span the globe and contain hundreds or thousands of followers. Global social media networking lets millions of people see and experience the same thing at the exact same time. The more views and shares a post or upload receives, the farther it reaches across the web. Here are but a few of the major social media platforms today: Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Facebook currently has 1.3 billion active users, while YouTube comes in at a close second with just over 1 billion. LinkedIn has over 300 million users, and Twitter with over 270 million. To give you a better idea of this demographic, if you look at Facebook in comparison to the other social media platforms, Facebook has such a large number of users that if the population of Facebook were a country, it would be the third largest country by population in the world, only preceded by China and India. But social media is not always by choice. Participation is not always optional. In a lot of cases, it's a requirement in social, academic, and professional terrain. College courses are frequently incorporating social media into the curriculum. Professional networking now largely takes place on cyberspace, on sites like LinkedIn. Businesses now rely heavily on social media for advertising to reach the expansive demographic of social media users, that 1.3 billion of Facebook. With all the devices and platforms that are available to access social media, such as your PC, your laptop at home, media tablets like your iPad, and now smartphones, cell phones, have the capability to access high-speed internet and also have applications or apps to access those social media platforms through your smartphone. It was only a matter of time until the influence of this resource for good would be misused for evil. Terrorists are now using these social media platforms to spread their ideologies and instill fear. A study led by Gabriel Weiman revealed that 90% of terrorist activity on the internet takes place using social networking tools. Here you see a terrorist accessing a Facebook page, a terrorist Facebook page. Here we see Facebook is used for the recruitment of new members. and the dissemination of propaganda. It provides that 1.3 billion, well, those are targets to terrorize and spread fear. If we take a closer look at their webpage, we can see that they have freedom of movement through Facebook and other pages as well. Facebook, Twitter. They've even gone as far as to market their own brand of apparel. T-shirts! They're selling T-shirts to fund terrorism. This is absolutely unbelievable and unacceptable. On Facebook. YouTube is used to upload violent videos to induce fear and panic amongst the people. Showing violent videos of beheading, shocking, gruesome mass killings, and threats of violence in order to produce fear and further the amplification of terror. All of these major social media platforms use VPN, encrypted firewalls, and proxy servers that allow complete anonymity for its users. At the push of a keyboard, it grants the advantage of untraceable worldwide social media access, which allows these attackers to hide in the shadows of social media, remaining ghosts. Here we see a terrorist saying that we will raise the flag of Allah in the White House. These perpetrators of cyber terrorism seek to incite doubt in us about our government and its ability to protect us. But they may be closer than we think. Here we see a picture of a phone with a terrorist emblem on it right in front of the White House to incite fear. Standing idly by with the hopes that this will be taken care of is not an option. Allowing terrorism the freedom of movement through social media provides it a stage to stand upon and be heard. Terrorism has a voice with a message, and the message is fear. Social media is a conduit of information, and we are the administrators. If something suspicious appears, seal the channels. If you think there's evidence of a crime or terrorism in web page or video, report it to the authorities. Awareness is knowledge, and knowledge is power. With the rapidly expanding threat of terrorism and social media, as concerned citizens, we must educate ourselves to raise awareness and avoidance. The digital battlefield of today's social media has become a cesspool of terrorist activity. It is our civil duty to report these activities. Reporting early and often is the first line of defense to stop terror before it ever logs on. I encourage you to support the fight against cyber terrorism and repost our hashtag #UnfriendFear, and let everybody know that you'll stand against terrorism in social media.